Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode.
Of Real Talk
There you go.
with Dale and Heather.
That's right. The D and the H.
Yep.
T's no longer with us, but anyways, this episode's going to be pretty much the same as always. We'll talk about farm news. Not much farm news going on this week. And then at the end, I'll have a subject one that's been I've been thinking about for a while. Nothing weird, just something different that makes people think. Hopefully, people interact with my thoughts on this. We'll see.
Give us your opinions
Yeah, for sure.
or any suggestions of stuff to talk
Yep. Questions, whatever.
about
Um,
anything, gardens or
whatever.
whatever's
Life
going on.
doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't want to sit and watch this video, I have posted the last two of these on Spotify. There will be a link below to that. It'll probably be a day or two later when it comes out on Spotify than when it comes out on YouTube and whatever. But anyways, enough chat. So we're going to start talking about farm news, and I will let my lovely lady go first.
Oh boy. Let's see. This week, I was trying to think earlier that is just same old this week, but actually it was kind of different. Um, we decided we was looking at the gardens early this week, and I know I said this last week we wasn't going to the farmers market, but we
This
ended
week
up.
we're not going.
Oh, last Saturday we wound up going. Um,
Yeah, but we had beans and a fair bit of lettuce.
yeah, but this week
And spinach.
we took out a whole row of lettuce
Yep. Planted
and
another row.
replanted a new row.
Uh-huh.
And last week I had cut a lot of the chard and kale,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to let it regrow because I cut a lot of the old down.
Yeah, the bottom of it was getting kind of
Yeah.
buggy, and yeah.
So we're gonna give a week.
And the beans, the second batch didn't start growing before the first batch was done. I shouldn't say
Yeah.
start growing. They're not producing. Next week we'll have tons of beans. This week you could
They're
maybe get a
on
little
there,
bit, but
but
not very many.
yeah. So in the first batch of beans, we ended up moving the chickens down,
Yep.
and they're in that bed, getting the bugs all gone and
Yep.
everything now.
Yeah, we noticed it. I think last year was the first time we noticed it. We have I think they're Mexican bean beetles is what they are. I'm pretty sure that's what they was when I looked them up.
Yeah.
They were pretty bad last year. They weren't killing our plants per se last year, but they definitely devoured them pretty good. And this year we put them in a different bed, different garden. Last year we had them up here, and this year we got them down below, and they found them down there. So
Yeah.
we
I don't know
let
how they do it.
we let the chickens have them, and the chickens have been enjoying that bed a
Oh my
lot.
gosh. They love them bugs.
Oh yeah, plus they're in where the cover crops are,
Yeah.
where the garlic's gonna be.
So it's getting really nice
It's
fertilized.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
So the garden is kind of settled for the week, and
Pretty much.
I haven't been harvesting. Um, so it gave me time to do something different. And I had a whole list of house chores that kept being put off because, oh, Wednesday, got to start harvesting. Thursday, yep, harvest. So everything gets pushed to the side except for like errands and stuff. So I actually got to start working on my house list. So I got the windows cleaned inside and most of the outside of the windows. Um, got a lot of cleaning done. Um, yeah, I froze tomatoes. That was in the house sitting.
Didn't realize you froze them. But
Yeah, I went ahead and got them in the freezer before they started like getting bad and whatnot. I canned beets on Sunday.
Mhm.
Ended up with 14 quarts.
14 quarts.
And
With
we
what we
definitely
have,
needed that.
we needed beets.
Yeah,
with what we had, I think we had 12 pints left.
something like that.
I think, and then the 14 quarts we should have enough to last us through the year.
We eat a lot of beets,
We do.
so I decided to do wide mouth quarts because it makes more sense. Why go through so many
Yeah.
pints when we eat
Right.
quarts?
Last night I ate almost a pint myself.
Yeah,
A pint of last year's beets.
exactly. And I tried a new recipe this year from one of our customers. She gave us a jar to try of hers.
Yeah, she bought our beets and then gave us a jar of them after she canned them up.
And
Pretty cool.
I let her know how good they was after that.
Really good.
And she didn't give me the recipe, so I made 2 batches of beets, and now we have them. And
It's
they're
pretty
on
much
the
the same as
shelf.
ours there, right? Other than they don't have cinnamon in them.
Oh, there was a couple other different
really?
things. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It
I
didn't
didn't
have.
watch you make them.
You was outside.
I can't remember what I was
Busy.
doing Sunday whenever you was canning them.
The bugs. Sorry, it was a bug driving me crazy right there. But so I got the beets done and canned for the season. And there was another garden bed that was overgrown.
It wasn't the bed,
Not
it was
as
the walkway.
bad, yeah, not as bad as that one garden bed, but the walkway in another part of the garden was just deliriously going crazy.
It was going nuts.
And I today finally finished it up, and now it looks so nice, and it's ready for whenever the new beet plants are ready to go in.
Yep. They'll probably be ready this week sometime, midweek.
Probably.
Probably.
Yep. So I got quite a few things marked off my house list. So,
Yeah.
And then he came home just as I was getting ready to start planting mints and lemon balms around the chicken area. He put stuff around the bottom side,
Comfort.
and I thought I would take mints and lemon balm up the other side and get them planted. But I'll work on that tomorrow. So
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, I want to put comfrey on the upper side between it and our other building.
it
But-
looks so much nicer and so pretty.
Comfrey is a nice looking plant and it's
Yeah.
very useful.
Yeah.
It is very useful.
I want to try making before winter comes some comfrey salve.
We've
for
made it
us.
before, but we made it too runny.
Yeah, I think
It worked,
too much
but it was
olive oil.
runny. Yeah.
And not enough comfrey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna try it. Now that we got the right kind of comfrey for our area and it grows prolifically,
Oh yeah, it's insane.
I want to do that just to see if we can get the right consistency.
You can cut it
for our
down.
own.
You can cut it down today, and in about a week you can cut it again. It
Oh my
grows
gosh!
pretty fast. Probably maybe not a week, but
I saw you
But
cut
probably-
some when Stephanie was
yeah.
here.
My one cousin was here earlier. She got some seed garlic actually, and she was asking about the comfrey, so I gave her a comfrey plant while she was here.
What did you
Then
do
she-
with the cut leaves?
Put them in the neighbors being nosy and waving. I put them and give them to the chickens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw them in your hand and then they disappeared. Okay. Oh, she
Yep.
took a comfrey too?
Yeah, I give her a comfrey
Cool.
plant. Yep, give her a comfrey and a horseradish while she was here.
We
And-
love family that loves
Yeah.
to learn and try
Yep.
new things.
She's
so
learning
thank
a
you,
lot.
Stephanie.
Yep.
And Josh.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Mason.
Yep. He's a pretty good little kid. I think she said he turns 9 next Saturday.
Happy birthday, Mason.
Yeah. I think that's what
He
she
loves
said.
the chickens.
Yeah, he
They
does.
have their own, and
They have 4. I asked her if they want any more, and they said no.
we only have 70 some. Well,
I'm not 100% sure how many we got. Hard to count. There's too many to count, actually.
I think it's 72. From when I counted, and then when we lost some, and then we lost another one this week.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the old ones passed away. We moved him.
Yep.
She was only down there one day. The next morning, she was gone, right? No,
No,
yeah.
2 days.
Oh, maybe. It was Tuesday when I come
Yeah.
home and put her in the compost.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Not sure what was wrong with her. She was struggling trying to breathe. I think she We looked it up. I think she had like
Waterlog?
sour crawl or I ain't sure. Sour crawl. Sour
Crawl.
crop, that's what they call
Yeah.
it. I'm not
Waterlog.
sure that's what she
Uh-huh.
had, but that's seemed kind of like that's
Yeah.
what it was.
It was like she had asthma or something.
Yeah, she was her
And she quit
her-
eating and drinking.
her sound went kind of weird.
Yeah.
But she was 3.5 years old, so you know it's the end of them anyways. This year's going to be the end of the rest of them for us. They're still good chickens.
They're still laying good.
They are. We actually they're 3.5 years old, and we got eight out of 11.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're laying it probably better than the newer ones are. Truthfully,
Exactly.
I mean they really are, and they've been good chickens forever
Oh
since
my
we've
gosh,
gotten
yeah.
them.
Very good workers.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
they by far moved the most compost out of any of them we've ever had.
Yeah. And we have, there's one or two, I don't know what, of the very new ones that we got this year. Starting to lay this week.
Yeah, which they should. This August they should be laying.
Oh, yeah.
By the end of this month, they should all be starting to lay.
Yeah.
They won't be laying good till probably another month or maybe 2 months before they start laying really good.
I was thinking last year it was like November that we
somewhere in there. I mean, well, I don't know,
like
maybe
forever.
not quite that long, but yeah.
Yeah.
They'll start laying really good when everybody else starts molting, so that should get us through the winter with their eggs. So that's always a plus.
Sure.
So
What happened with you this week?
This week, Sunday, I'm trying to think what I did Sunday when you was doing the beach. And I remembered I mowed part of the field and finally finished. It quit raining last week. We got over 3 inches of rain last week. This week we didn't get any rain. I don't think.
No.
Excuse me. So I finally got mowed enough that I could finish mulching around my comfrey and my rhubarb plants that I had down the field. I did that. I can't remember what else I did Sunday. I know I did that Sunday. Worked on the pigs area several different times. Whether I did any of that Sunday or not, I'm not 100% sure. I truly can't remember. Oh, Sunday, I know what I did. I cleaned out the compost in the chicken's greenhouse and put it down there and planted cover crops in the second garlic bed. That's what I did.
Yep.
And I think I got 10 wheelbarrow loads of compost out of that area. Either 9 or 10, I'm not sure. And there's still more in there. I didn't get it all.
Wow.
I got all I'm getting. But anyways.
That's a lot of compost.
That is a lot of compost.
They do their job, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They do. They
Wow.
make a lot of compost.
Yep.
Did that. I flipped the compost over by the pigs. I did that Sunday.
Yep.
And then I mulched around them. That's what I was doing while you was doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did this week. I did finish. We planted lettuce seeds, 4 more flats of lettuce.
Sunday.
I don't think it was Sunday. I think it was Monday evening or Tuesday evening after work. One of the two.
Probably.
We'll probably do one more batch of lettuce, and that's probably going to be it this year, I would think. Maybe 2 more, but we'll see. I need to, in our greenhouse where our tomatoes and stuff is, I want to make one more garden bed in there. I want to do that soon. I'm not sure when I'll get that done, but I definitely need to get it done before it's too late to put lettuce in there. I want to have lettuce in there this winter for our restaurant. She did do lettuce. She harvested it Tuesday. Normally I harvest it, but she harvested it Tuesday. And then Wednesday she washed it and took it out. And they bought more cherry tomatoes off of us as well. So that's a good thing. If you're ever in the area and even if you're local, Mountain Grape Taverns, they have really good salad. Actually, I have
good food.
I have no idea how their salad is. We've never eaten their salad.
We haven't here. So.
But we've eaten there several times and never had a bad meal. So kudos to them. They're really good.
And we've had different things every time we've
I've never had the same meal twice. That's
Nope.
true. Yeah. And anybody that likes it, they make the best old fashioned I've ever drank. Just saying. And their Miller Lite's pretty cold too.
Well, I saw they have a new drink there, orange crush something.
Yeah,
I'll definitely be trying that when we get it.
Anyhow, so I did get the pigs area. Finally did get it extended with my new fancy tool that I bought. I bought a T-post driver that you can put a jackhammer bit in, and I had to literally jackhammer rocks out to get T-post driven in the ground. I spent most all week doing nothing but that, actually.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. But that's a very nifty tool to have.
It is. I should have bought that a long time ago. I wish I would have.
I mean, you started another project down in the field that could have used that.
And
Last year or the year before?
last year I started it, and I will do that now that I have that.
Yeah.
I will finish that project. We'll bring you guys along. I'll actually probably video that when I do it.
Yeah. Some tools you think, oh, that's probably a one-time tool. Never use it after I use it for that.
But even if you do, that's you know what, that's.
Oh my gosh, you was done putting them posts in no
It still
time.
took me a while. Trust me.
True, but.
And some of them I couldn't get where I wanted them. I had to connive stuff around a little bit to get it where it needed, get it in the ground.
Yeah. It was well worth the money for it.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, it was for sure.
But.
I mean, that's pretty much the night, actually. When I come home, we fed them, and we opened up the gate. For a little while, we put them back in on their other side. They were pushing on the fence.
On the new fence?
On the new fence, harder than I wish they would. It's just woven wire. It's not hog panels. I'm sure it's not going to go nowhere, but so I put electric around the bottom, like two rows about that far apart, probably that high from the ground up, and then probably another row about that far apart. And it didn't take them long. They hit it 2 or 3 times. And they knew to get it back, but the one got tangled in it.
Oh man!
And then she shut the fence off, and I fixed it. And then we put them back in their old spot. So tomorrow when I get home, we'll put them back up there again and see what they do.
I mean,
yeah, she panicked.
Them hitting it is one thing, but then to get tangled in that wire, and then they jerked so fast, I was afraid they were going to like run with the tangle around them, and then it would have been a mess.
Yeah, but it'd come off of them. I never even had to untangle them. It fell off of them.
I went in.
I was in there before you was. You were out.
True.
Then the second time I went to go get fence posts, I never had it turned on. Then they got tangled in while I was getting more posts.
Oh, you was getting more posts, yeah.
Yeah, more of them little plastic posts.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll figure it out. Hopefully they figure it out. Shouldn't say we'll figure it out. We already got it figured out. They need to figure it out. They need to respect the fence. They jumped out this week. I can't remember what night that was. I was working on their extension, and our one neighbor walks her dog, which is fine. I don't have an issue with someone walking her dog. But she walks it without a leash, and it comes up and checks everything out. That drives me nuts when someone's dog just roams around.
Yeah.
And the one got out, and I didn't see it get out. But I heard the other one hollering.
And then pigs squeal when it sees the other out.
Yeah, he was just let me know that the other one was out.
Yeah. And I was in the house getting supper.
Good for him. She was getting supper ready. I ran in and got her and said, I need help getting this pig in.
Yeah.
So we was getting the one in, actually had him right at the gate, letting him in at the time. And the other one looked right at me and stood there and just jumped over the fence. Now I'm talking, it didn't touch the fence. It just leaped right over top of it. This is hog panels. Them things are 3.5 feet tall.
And it was the biggest pig.
Yeah, it was the bigger one. The smaller one's the one that was out. And then we had to get that one in. But they're tame. I mean, you walk up and pet them. The one walk. You don't have no idea how far our house is from where the pigs are. But it's, I don't know, 50 yards maybe not quite that far, but probably close. He was clear over to here when they're all the way back that way, which I thought was kind of funny. But we got him in in probably less than a minute, honestly.
And then we had to get the other one. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. It was. They come right in.
I just threw them corn in their house, and they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they're pretty tame. You can walk up and pet them pretty easy. They're extremely tame.
But oh my gosh,
yeah.
We've had one get out before, but then to have two and riding right after each other, And the one just looked right at us
Yeah, he's
and
looking
then
at us,
leaped
jumped
over
over the
like,
fence.
watch this, wee!
Yeah, hold my beer and watch this. It's about how it was too. It's funny.
Oh my gosh! And he cleared the fence. He didn't like knock into it.
No, he didn't.
It was like he was, oh, boom!
Yeah.
I'm over here now.
Yeah.
I wish we'd have gotten that on
That would
film.
have been that would have been pretty cool to actually have
Yeah.
that on film. I wish I had the camera out when I was doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the camera never is where it needs to be.
No.
No.
But you'll have that in these big cities.
Or little country
Or little,
Easter.
yeah. Yeah. Anyhow, so enough farm news. Enough of us BS, and everybody's probably tired of hearing us talk, anyways. So the next thing I want to bring up is solar power, I should say, for the grid. I'm not going to knock it because we have solar, not fully solar, but we're partial solar. We actually now have enough storage. Our batteries are doing really well. I'm going to connect more to our solar than what I have hooked to it now, because since we've got the extra batteries, we've not had no issues with anything running out. So I need to hook some more stuff up. My biggest thing with solar power for grid on these big solar farms, and maybe there's something there I don't understand. I think the idea is great. Don't get me wrong, I really do. There's too many warehouses in this country and too many fields in this country that can be used for solar, that they don't need to cut down the forest to put green power in. And in the fields, when they put them in, they put them clear down on the ground.
Yeah.
So that field's no good no more, for nothing but solar. Why can't they raise them up, build a strong enough structure and raise them up high enough where a farmer could still graze sheep or chickens, or
and that
even
would,
cattle underneath them?
that would
Give them shelter,
Yep.
give them some shade, give them some blockage from the rain
Yeah.
if needed, give them whatever.
Yeah. True.
So truthfully, to me, they're wasting all of our natural resources to make green energy. I don't understand it. And plus, there's so many warehouses. If you get on 81 in Harrisburg and you drive to Winchester on 81, there is so many warehouses. It's 100 plus acres of perfectly flat roof. Use them.
Yeah.
Don't take the fields. Cut the trees down. Put them on them buildings.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know why they do what they do. I really don't. Maybe there's something there I don't understand. Maybe. I don't know. And another thing, too, unless they have batteries to store it with, what are they going to do when it's dark out? If you get so many solar and you get rid of all these other power plants, what's going to happen when it's dark? I'm just curious. I don't understand. I like the idea. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, we have solar. We have enough to do everything we've wanted to do. And like I said, plus now that we've got them extra batteries, we have more than we need.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, you know. And there's no reason why everybody couldn't have a little bit of solar, be self-sufficient somewhat on their energy. It would do what they wanted it to do. But to run a small city on solar, you know, like even the size of Cumberland, which is a pretty local town to us, probably a population of, I don't know what the population is, 8,000 maybe. I don't know.
All right.
How many solar panels would it take? You know, we got 8, and it doesn't do us. We would need to do everything we do. We'd probably need 20 panels
You mean for the house and
for everything. We would probably need
okay.
we'd probably need 20 panels plus probably 15 batteries total just to run us, so we wouldn't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
To do that for a town or a city, I mean, that would take so much.
Yeah. Thinking about that, I never really thought
I mean,
that way, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. It works good in the daytime. But at nighttime, if you don't get batteries, you don't have no electric.
Exactly. You're stuck in the dark. Yeah.
But the fields or whatever, if the farmer wasn't using it, or if all he's doing was growing freaking beans or corn in it, which is all they ever do in fields, or spraying their hay because they got a weed in it that the horse farmer won't buy. Whatever. But there's no need to waste them fields on solar when you got all them buildings with big roofs on it.
True. Plus, they put them near the ground. Well,
right. Well, the field's no good for nothing.
Very true. But the field grows,
Yeah, they got to pay somebody to mow
it, and the solar's down so low.
Mm-hmm.
And how they mow anymore, stuff flies everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going on the solar panels. So that ain't good for the panels anyways.
No.
So it makes sense to put them up higher and do something else with the ground.
Right. Yeah, you could, like I said, you could do chickens, you could do sheep, you could do beef, you could do pigs, you could do whatever you want to do, right? There's no reason to waste that field, that resource for solar. Our son's working at a place right out between Hagerstown and Winchester, if anybody knows that area, in Inwood. And he told me the other evening on the phone we was talking, he told me that factory he's working at is 100 acres under roof. That's a big building.
Wow.
And how many of them's like that big,
Yeah.
Put solar panels on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
my gosh.
If you do that alone would do enough to make enough electric for probably everybody if you just did all them factories.
Yeah.
The solar farms are paying for it anyways. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of government subsidizing in that. Corporate welfare I don't agree with anyways. If the market wants it, the market will get it on its own. I don't think the government should have to pay for that or even should incentivize people for that. My own personal opinion. But, and it's still somewhat a free country. So I'm allowed to have an opinion. But I don't understand why they waste stuff like they do. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah. And they waste a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they do stuff that don't make sense.
Yeah, like cutting trees down to put up solar or cutting trees down to put up windmills, I never really thought about windmills a whole lot other than they're a freaking eyesore and they take up so much room. Then you hear studies about people that live too near them, between the shade blocking out when it comes around or the whistle it makes when it comes around. It literally drives people insane. I have read about that. Is there anything to it? I mean, it probably would be. There's a guy at work that said he lives by the windmills and they cast a shadow every time the one comes around. It casts a shadow in his house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That would drive you nuts. I mean, it really would.
Yeah.
He told me that's worse than the is.
Really?
The shadow coming around is worse than the noise. I don't know. I don't live close enough to any to know, but
yeah.
But they cut trees down for all this stuff, and I don't understand why they would need to do that.
I don't either.
So let us know what your thoughts are on that. I'm curious what everybody else thinks, and if anybody has ever thought about that, or is that just something my pea brain just popped up on its own? Because I think a lot of stupid thoughts a lot of times. At least that's what someone tells me. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
It's getting dark out.
Yeah, it is.
I like when the weather is
this temperature,
and it's only the beginning of August, and it's in the 60s.
It's 68 when I come outside just 68. Now after we just ate supper.
Well, it stayed in the 60s all day today.
And yesterday.
Yeah, and this weather has just been wacky. I mean,
well,
it's so hot that you can't stand it, and almost 100 degrees here. And then the next week it's in the 60s and like it's fall time already.
It does feel like fall, actually.
Yeah.
It truly does.
It's been just nuts.
But we've had smoke out today. I know there's smoke out there from the Canadian fires. That's here now, so
Sure.
yeah. I think we ought to turn all them windmills and face them north and blow all that shit right back up to Canada.
You know, I haven't read not one article come across the computer saying about the Canada fires, this or anything.
I never either
But
heard
there's
about
all this fog and all
it. But
this.
a friend of mine lives in New Hampshire, and I'm sure you're watching this. How you doing? We was texting, I think last night, I think it was, might have been the night before. Anyways, we was texting back and forth, and he said about they were having smoke from the Canadian fires. Then I seen he put a short on showing them, and it was pretty foggy there.
Yeah, it was.
And then today it was like that here. Not quite as bad as it was up there at his place, but it was. All
but
day.
the last time that the Canada fires was happening, there was news articles and everything about it.
Yeah, but
and
last time,
and I got weather alerts about it.
Yeah.
This week there's been nothing.
Right. And last time there was Canadian fires, a friend of ours was going to go fishing in Canada, and he was debating whether he wanted to go or not because where he was going was in the area where the fires was, and he went anyways. And when he got back, we ran into him at the farmers market, and we said, "Hey, how was the fires? You know, did you get your fishing?" No, he said there was no fires up there.
Yeah.
Said there was no trace of any fire up there, no smoke or nothing. Like, huh?
Really?
What's this? What are we having here?
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
You remember him telling us about that last year?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So who knows? It is what it is.
Just more garbage they're putting in the sky.
That's all it is.
And making stuff up about it. I mean,
yep.
If there was fires, it'd be all over the news. And
well, see, they put all that. They put all them solar panels in, wasting all them fields and all cutting down all them trees. And then they do whatever they do to block the sun out. Now, what's that? How much sense does that make?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And I do believe Bill Gates is the one that said they needed to block the sun out to control the temperature. I'm pretty sure he did say that.
Really?
Yeah, pretty sure. And if anybody listens to or doesn't listen to Sean Ryan, he has a really good podcast. And I can't remember what episode it was, but he had a guy on there from Rainmakers International, maybe it was called. The company he was actually on there twice. The company he owns, he's like a 27-year-old kid. The company that he owns actually makes it rain. So anybody that doesn't believe that they do that, Sean Ryan had that guy on there twice talking about it. So
very interesting.
Think what you want to think. Yes. And if a 27-year-old kid can figure it out, what's our government doing? And that's all I'm going to say about that subject.
The government has him hired, and who knows what else hired.
Maybe. I mean.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
They probably do their own.
Yeah.
I believe that's going to wrap it up before we get in too deep on this subject.
We could go on and on.
No, we could. So let us know what you think.
About anything.
Please like this and share it with your friends and family.
Yep.
Be nice to everybody. Just be nice.
And smile.
Just say hi to somebody. Just next time you're in the grocery store, buying your groceries or wherever you're at, just start talking to someone.
Yep.
You'll make their day and make your day.
Oh yeah.
Just be nice to people.
Help people.
Start a conversation. Stay away from these gizmos as much as you possibly can. I'm guilty of it too, just as guilty as everybody else. But communicate. It works.
Verbally.
Yeah.
In person.
Yeah.
It makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Anyways, that's going to wrap us up. So, see y'all.
See ya.